After an extremely long development time and even longer lifespan, it's no wonder that TF2 has a lot of forgotten features, from entire game modes to event items. This video will review the features that I think are underused or have been almost completely forgotten over TF2's life. Replays are a great feature. Being able to record a life and then edit a highlight of it is an amazing idea. It's great for editing clips that'll help get more people into the game. It's even the way the first Saxies were done. It's also great for content creators. You can record in-game without having to learn SFM, which is a whole other dumpster fire. Or it would be if it was enabled on most servers. It isn't because of two major reasons. Having it enabled takes up a player slot, and it can cause server crashes. It's a shame that it's disabled because a lot of work was put into it, and with a little more, I think it would be almost perfect. It had its own editor, and it had the ability to upload straight to YouTube before YouTube changed its API. It's always been weird to me that replays had their own update, but now they're only enabled on like 6 community servers. There are some workarounds to get it working in casual, but these don't have the same features as normal replays do, and they require a lot of console commands, which make it less accessible for new TF2 players. Pyrovision was added in the Pyromania update. Equipping any Pyrovision weapon or cosmetic will make the players see the game as Pyro does. Fire is replaced with rainbows, blood becomes confetti, you kinda get the idea. Some maps even get retextured to be bright and colorful. Note that I said some maps. I understand that retexturing every map for a gimmick item was probably never going to continue, but Pyroland loses a lot of its charm without it. Little gimmicks like Pyroland are part of what makes the game unique, and if the game starts getting content updates, it'd be nice to have something small involving Pyroland. The arena game mode is TF2's deathmatch. Every player has one life, with the goal of the round to be either killing the entire enemy team or capturing a control point that gets unlocked later into the round. The game mode is still in the game, but isn't included in casual matchmaking, which means that a large number of TF2's players won't even know it exists. It was never very popular because once you die you are just stuck on a spectating screen. In the time between its introduction and the upload of this video, multiple community maps have improved on Arena's base formula. Perks lets teams vote on buffs for their team between rounds. Some maps have also let dead players become ghosts that heal their teammates when they are nearby. Arena could and should be improved by Valve so that it can be part of TF2 again, especially because there are a lot of maps that are stuck to Arena and basically forgotten. Even though most can serve as Control Point or King of the Hill maps, here's a short overview of each of the unique maps to this mode. Byre is a farm-themed arena map. Its 2 central barns house control points A and B. The trenches on either side of these barns serve as extra exits from either team spawn. Lumberyard has 2 opposing train stations with a central building holding the control point. It was reimagined as the Halloween map Graveyard in 2021. Offblast is a cliffside missile silo, with the control point being under the central missile. It has a large amount of vertical paths and is really unique when compared to other TF2 maps. Ravine has a large central tower in between either team spawns, the control point being inside. It has a large sewer network that can be used for flanking. Watchtower has a watchtower as its central location. It's surrounded by a deep crater. The tower has multiple beams extended from it and stairs underneath. It's incredibly unique as far as TF2 maps go, probably because it was one of the first community created maps in the game. The last feature I'd like to highlight are Halloween spells. They were added in Scream Fortress 2012. They could be earned from Halloween gifts. They came in 4 types: footprint, vocal, paint, and weapon effects. The footprint spells added a particle effect that would trail behind players. Paint spells would paint cosmetic items bright colors. The vocal spells would change the player's voice lines, either raising or lowering the pitch. And the weapon effects would change the applied weapon's particle effects. These effects would only last until the end of Scream Fortress. After that, the effects and potions would be removed from players' inventories when they next started the game. The spells would return until Scream Fortress 2014. After then, they were unobtainable since they were automatically removed when the game launches, and the fact that they were made untradeable in 2015. I'm not sure why they haven't returned. It sounds like a great feature for Scream Fortress, especially because the effects won't last after the event. It'd be a really cool feature to bring back, especially because a majority of the community now has never gotten the chance to use them. Thank you for watching. I was going to include a segment on TF2's training mode, but it would have basically just been me saying that it's unfinished, which didn't seem all that interesting. With that said, if you liked the video, please like the video. If you really liked the video, please subscribe. And if you have anything to say, leave it in the comments. Thank you, goodbye.
Look up at the building and see the two dispensers standing side by side. This is symbolic of our union. As red and blue, we now make purple.